Squeeze Gang.
Back with another one.
Man. Back again. The crazy story of Suspect, UK Grim Reaper.
Grim Reaper.
Lighters. Wanna light up something. Killer, where lighter that? Light up something. On to them. Bombard. Fire for days, you know.
Put my light down.
Heard the yard, man.
Fire for days.
Heard the youth. Heard the brethren. Here, killer.
Nigga in the comment had the nerve to say some slick shit like, oh, y'all just be talking in Jamaican because y'all watching the UK.
Yeah,
like
crazy.
My daddy ain't born in Jamaica. Like,
yeah, I'm bugging.
Like my brother don't play for Jamaica professional soccer team. Like, cut it out, man.
Let's jump into this video.
Let's
That crazy
do it,
story.
Man. Suspect.
They spell story wrong. Whoever did this, I'm gonna have to fix it for them.
Yeah, it was Sorty. Yeah.
The crazy Sorty. The
Sorty. Crazy Sorty.
This nigga Blake stupid.
The Active Gang has become more popular since they started releasing songs. And throughout London, this gang is known to be a crazy one. But the truth is, no gang has a history without its members. In other words, crazy members make a crazy gang.
Hello.
In this video, I'll be talking about one of Active Gang's members, Suspect. This is the crazy story of Suspect. Before we start the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you would like to join this month's giveaway of one of these items on the screen, then all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and watch this video to the end to comment the hidden keyword. Good luck. One more thing. Know that all information in this video is not 100% confirmed, but is mostly alleged. Alright, let's
Shout out to him for that. Shout out to him for that. I was just about to say, please pause that.
Because they definitely always
people don't say that. And I be trying to tell people that, bro. Sometimes the guys be talking like they was there. And you have to, like, stop doing that because it's not cool. They got families and things like that. You can't be doing shit like that. So, yeah, if you're going to do this, then do it the proper way. My daddy always told me, do it the right way. You ain't got to do it again.
The story of Active Gang is incomplete without its members. We can't talk about Suspect without talking about Active Gang. The gang was formed and based in Camden. Camden is located on the northwest side of London. Over the last 5 years, Camden has really heated up for gang wars. Although Northwest beef has been established for decades, and these beefs are not unknown. An example is Church Road versus South Kilburn. Presently, the beef in Camden is between Active Gang and Eager Grove, CTI of Camden Town, NRB of North Road, and 51st, which is a link-up between NW1 and NW5 of Peckwater, Queens Crescent, and Cumbo. These wars didn't just start. You can only imagine how many bodies must have been dropped. Suspect of Active Gang has done a lot for his gang, but before we go into that, let's discuss a little bit about his personal life. Suspect lived with a foster family in Tottenham, but was in care of Camden Council. Why, right?
That's why them niggas be turning into little demons. They be fucking foster children. They feel me? Niggas don't nobody really love them for real. That's how they be feeling. Niggas don't fucking love me. Yeah, you ain't my real daddy, mommy. You don't love me. You don't fuck about me for real. You getting a check off me. Nigga be on some bully. Nigga on some bullshit just over that.
Suspect lived with a foster family in Tottenham, but was in care of Camden Council. Why, right? You must have thought his parents abandoned him or something happened to him, but nah. It was because of Suspect's reckless behavior as a teenager. For example, when he was 14 years, he went missing for a complete 2 months and kept everyone worried until the police later spotted him and took him. Around that time, he was already repping his gang and selling drugs in towns of the country. Though this history of Active Gang...
14, imagine your son, Blake, your son 13.
Nah, he
14, so imagine your son 14. 14 September.
15.
15 September, so goddamn. Remember, he was just turned 12 too. Yeah, that was crazy. Damn. I felt like yesterday. That's why I said 13.
That shit imagine Jado missing for 2 months. I would go, bro. Bro.
Missing 2 months. He chopping OT. He chopping
getting money. He repping the set and all that too. They said already. He already banging and all that.
He getting gang now. It's over. Time flying, bro.
Repping his gang and selling drugs in towns of the country. Though this history of Active Gang isn't publicized, which made it difficult to know the origin and the founders of the gang, one thing is certain, Suspect together with SY, Hitman, Broad Day, Blitz, and others in their clique have been original members of the gang for a long time. Active Gang is not currently that big of a gang, as it has around 30 to 40 members in it, but there is every possibility.
That's a big gang.
That's all we need.
30 40, big gang, pause.
You don't need no shit.
30,
9
40,
times
too
out of
much.
10.
There's a lot of niggas.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
people.
there's too many. And guess
I
what?
mean, like, yeah, that's
Guess
crazy.
what? If it was 100, it's only gonna be 40 to 30 left. I ain't even gonna hold you. Yeah, out of that 100, it's gonna be 30, 40 left.
40 niggas get indicted, man. I'm scared.
Is it 30, 40 real niggas though, or is it like 10 rats?
Don't know till
know.
Yeah, won't know
They
till
finna tell us right now.
Just going to increase as time goes on. Now that they're gaining recognition with their drill sound and activities on the streets, they'd be welcoming new members. Active Gang was originally cool with Peckwater and Queens Crescent, and things were going well between the two gangs and the members, but it didn't last long, as the beef between them started around 2016. As you know from beef stories of different gangs, they're usually caused by small issues that could have been easily settled, but won't, and from there blow out of proportion. Though the war became deadly in 2017, it began in 2016. And since the very beginning of the war, Suspect has been active all through the war, scoring points on Lebs of Gumbo, who later caught a body on 18. It's also alleged that Suspect stabbed T-Boy of Queens Crescent and ran over Dietz before he went to jail in 2017. He was locked up in 2017, but the reason why he got arrested is unknown. He was later released early in 2018, but while he was in prison, he never considered taking a break from beef, even though he was behind bars. He got into a fight, beating Goose of 51st Valley. You know how these things work. That fight and those he rode with even earned him much respect. While Suspect was still in prison, a lot happened, and all of that made him crazy. In September of 2017, the first body was dropped in this beef. An important member of the Active Gang was killed by Peckwater, 51st Street Gang. This member of Active Gang that was killed is called Mitch. Mitch was the boss as at that time, and he was caught by Flips, who G-checked him and stabbed him. They both had a brief argument before Flip stabbed him in the neck and back.
G-checked him.
G-checked him.
Real.
Hit him in the neck and the back.
And this is the nutty shit too, cause where we at G-checking this on the same set, on the same hood. He's banging one hood and went to go G-check a blood nigga. That's funny, like.
You G-check. Nah, like, nigga.
When I be G-check, like,
if you bloody, you crippin', nigga, you G-check a nigga, like.
What? Like, what you begging?
Like, what's up? Like, yeah, that's G-checking a nigga.
I never seen that up here, though.
What, nigga? We was doing that.
G-check a blood nigga.
Bro, we was doing that.
Like, yo, what you banging, nigga? Blood, you blood, what you banging?
And I'm popping your bees. That's how we was doing 08, 07.
Go to jail, man.
That's how we was doing 08, 07 though, nigga. When we started fooling around with cracks came home.
Yeah, nigga was just picking them niggas up. Niggas was checking them though, like on some other niggas was just crashing.
No, niggas is also you blood, you banging, yeah. You got beads on. Niggas see what niggas popping at. We G checking, we popping
like
at. We
that.
stinking.
Yeah, ain't no like yo, what you banging? Like I'm thinking like G checking on the Christian, like yo, you bang on that.
Nah,
bloody like that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, nigga ain't about to ask you all that.
Nah, you checking the
ops.
Like, what's up, nigga?
What you doing over here?
What you on, nigga? Yeah, I'm checking you. Like, what you on? Checking your temperature.
What you want, fool?
And stabbed him. They both had a brief argument before Flip stabbed him in the neck and back. A police officer saw Flips in action, chased him all the way down the street, and caught him. Mitch was rushed to the hospital, but he would not survive.
Damn.
As for Flip, he stated that he was acting on self-defense, as the knife he used was for Mitch. The jury never believed his claims, and that got him 17 years to life in prison.
17
Sadly, Mitch was the third person in his family that was stabbed to death, as his cousin was killed a few years before his death, also by stabbing. Suspect was close to Mitch, since Mitch was the boss, and Suspect is quite useful to the gang for his activities. But he wasn't in Suspect's close circle, since Suspect is way younger. Usually there are cliques even in a gang. Apart from the broad alliance and respect between members of a group, there are usually cliques that roll together, especially because of the number of members in a gang. This explains why you can find SY, Broad Day, Swavy, and Hitman with Suspect, as they engage in activities together. Back to the beef story. By February 2018, a member of Peckwater called Dottie was killed. At first, you would think Active Gang eventually got their revenge on them by killing Dottie, but that's not correct. It was actually OFB and ZT members that killed him. That was suspiciously unusual since they are based in North and East London. Well, that happened because of an argument they had at a party, and soon things became really ugly, taking Dottie's life. Bendoke of OFB and Mark Duggan's son were arrested for Dottie's murder. Mark's son was later...
Yeah, we just reacted to him.
I was telling you, that's his son.
He got locked up for that body?
In it.
He got locked up. They just
In it.
Of an argument they had at a party, and soon things became really ugly, taking Dottie's life. Bando K of OFB and Mark Duggan's son were arrested for Dottie's murder.
Jeez.
Mark's son was later released after it was confirmed that he had nothing to do with the situation and was only present at the party.
Okay.
However, Bando got convicted and got 18 to life on appeal. After the death of Dottie, active gang members...
He got 18 on up here. So he... Wait.
How they gonna say he beat it? However, Bando got... He's supposed to say the other guy's name. He fucked up.
Right.
You fucked up, sir. And I caught you. Yeah, you fucked up, sir. You already fucked up with Torre. Or whatever. So Trey. You feel me?
So
yeah,
try.
You already
So
messed
try.
up with that.
So try.
Just now, you were supposed to say Bando K he got released, acquitted of all charges. His man got woo-to-woo, but you put Bando K's picture back up there. And you said his name again. So now we lost. We don't know who got... Yes.
I'm really confused.
Bad, whatever this is, story, whatever. Word.
It ain't no bad
Really
story.
confused.
Don't say that. He put his work into this. We ain't gonna say it's a bad story. He just made a few mistakes. We ain't gonna say it's a bad story.
He had nothing to do with the situation and was only present at the party. However, Bando got convicted and got 18 to life on appeal. After the death of Dottie, active gang members disrespected him in songs, even though they didn't kill him. It's understandable because Dottie was a rival gang member anyway, and since he died, they could only use that to get to their ops. Peckwater wasn't in any way happy with all of that. They became mad at those who killed their member and those who dissed him in songs, and so they retaliated. They set out on that day to slide on Broadwater Farms and London Fields, but they didn't find anyone, and so they decided to head to their usual odd blocks in Camden, and they didn't stop there. Since they were so determined to take out their ops, that night alone, 4 people were stabbed between 2 to 3 hours. Out of the 4 people that got stabbed, 2 died while 2 survived.
Well, nah, they was on some bullshit.
They went in there.
They say, yo, we went over here, we can't find no niggas. All right, let's go to Camden. We know where them active gang niggas is at.
They thought they popped out like they was Chucky.
The niggas stabbed 4, killed 2.
4 people were stabbed between 2 to 3 hours. Out of the 4 people that got stabbed, 2 died while 2 survived. These 2 victims were S45, named Sadiq, who was a member of the active gang, and AK, who wasn't a gang member, but only a friend of those gang members.
Damn.
He wasn't meant to die, but the group he associated with got him in trouble and eventually took his life.
That's how the shit be in the streets. It don't be that, bro. It be like, you be like halfway in, halfway out. Like you're not really in it, but you in it, but you're not really in it.
Yeah.
Them the niggas that be dying. All the time, bro. All the time. Like the niggas that ain't really even supposed to die, like ain't really even in it for real.
They be trying to live their regular life, not even knowing you in it.
You in it, nigga. You in it once you fuck with niggas. You in it. You don't even think you in it, nigga. You in it. Yeah, niggas put you in it. We put you in it, nigga. You in it.
He wasn't meant to die, but the group he associated with got him in trouble and eventually took his life. That incident got all of the Peckwater 51st Street members that were out that night arrested.
Damn.
Eventually, while only 3 of them, Stings, Gambino, and Frost, were found guilty of murder and manslaughter. That was a huge loss for Peckwater, as 4 of their most respected members were serving life imprisonment.
Damn.
Both S45 and AK were close friends of Suspect, as you can regularly find them in his music. It was the murder of these 2 that made Suspect become really crazy and unleashed the demon in him, as he was still in prison, but already plotting his retaliation.
Unleash that demon.
As soon as Suspect got released in 2018, he got active in the streets immediately, and he became crazy on the streets of Camden. He quickly started taking his revenge on his ops. He got 3 51st Street members, Lebs, Action, and G Squeeze, and fought them, almost killing Lebs. Action eventually had to leave G Squeeze and ran to save himself while G Squeeze was stabbed 14 times. In late 2018, he made the paper.
20 East had that nigga 14 times.
Leave.
Chinged him. Chinging him.
And ran to save himself while G Squeeze was stabbed 14 times. In late 2018, he made the papers when he allegedly shot at Cell, also called C2, a 51st Street member on Essex Street. Though his name was not mentioned, and as no one identified him, the news read, the Mets gang squad has released CCTV of the chilling moment a gunman gets out of a Jaguar and opens fire off Essex Road. Police are pleading with anyone with information about the shooter or the driver of the car to get in touch. No one was hit, but 2 passers-by were injured during the shocking incident on the night of September 21st. A 34-year-old woman was taken to the hospital with a cut to her hand caused by shattered glass from a shop window, and a man 40 suffered minor injuries. The car pulled into the Peabody estate in Greenman Street before the passenger got out and fired several shots at another man in Greenman Street and then again in Essex Road. He then got back in the car, which sped off down Popham Street. From the news, it's clear that the suspect missed cell as he jumped off-road after the incident. During this time, suspect wasn't known to many people because he didn't release any songs. He was all about his gang activities, and that he faced squarely. Usually, street works are done in silence to avoid getting into trouble, which suspect understood and stuck to. He continued earning himself respect in the gang and on the streets by fighting and taking ops out, even allegedly robbing a lot of guys at the time. He was so determined, and that made him catch his first body in April 2019.
Wow,
the Queens Crescent, 51st Street.
Allegedly, gang, you wild. Nigga said he made him catch his first body. So he locked up for a body, I think, though, right now. I know he locked up. I don't know what he locked up for. What? Free suspect. I don't know what he locked up for. Might have chefed the nigga ass up.
Made him catch his first body in April 2019. The Queens Crescent, 51st Street boss called Siemens, who himself had a body, was walking in Greens Oak at about 8:30 when
he himself who had a body. C-Miz out there catching shit too now. Don't sleep on C-Miz now. C-Miz now catching the homies too now. Rest in peace, C-Miz, man. That
I
nigga.
see that pouch, C-Miz. Take it easy.
Take it easy now, you. C-Miz dead, nigga. You tell him take it easy, nigga. It's easy. Easy on him. R.P. on him.
Who himself had a body, was walking in Greens Oak at about 8:30 when 4 active gang members spotted him there on the street. As soon as he also noticed his ops were there, he ran as he felt he was outnumbered, which could be dangerous for him. He was filmed by a dash cam nearby while he was running for his life. He was able to run far, but at a point he slipped and was caught by his ops. He was then stabbed to death by...
Don't run, don't trip. Don't run, don't trip.
Listen, from America, they say that a lot. Don't trip, for real.
Don't run, don't trip.
This happened.
Yeah, you trip, nigga, it's over.
It's right here.
Able to run far, but at a point he slipped and was caught by his ops. He was then stabbed to death by suspect S.Y., Swavey, and Stricker. None of them were arrested for this case as it remains unsolved to this day.
What?
After Siemens death.
Bro, did you hear what I just said?
I said what I said earlier.
Yo, bro, Doc, you want to stand up flag us, bro. You wildin'.
He's tweaking, bro.
Nah, he's bugging.
He's tweaking, though, cuz. I ain't gonna lie. He's bugging. The nigga said, and it's unsolved to this day. Like he just said. I like, bro, goddamn, okay, you funny as hell. Huh?
That's what the niggas be
Keep working, though, bro.
None of them
Gang,
were
keep
arrested
working.
for this case as it remains unsolved to this day. After Siemens died, his name was mentioned in a lot of songs they dropped. Some of the lyrics where Siemens was mentioned include, "Build up a Siemens pack, that's flavors. Siemens just turned run. It was Broadway when Siemens got done. It was at night when Colts got packed. They still want the suspect for that one."
Fool.
His lyrics clearly explains what happens about Siemens the day he was killed as he took credit for it. After the murder, suspect continued his...
See, niggas be saying, they niggas be telling on themselves. That was crazy right there. That bar was just crazy.
Not in New York.
Niggas in New York telling on themselves too.
They do, but niggas is going to jail.
Bro, free A-Rod.
Niggas definitely going to
Free
jail.
A-Rod.
happens about Siemens the day he was killed as he took credit for it. After the murder, suspect continued his rampage as he hit Minty, Cash, Lebs, V.I., and Roe, all 51st members. 3 months later, suspect caught his second body, which belonged to the Cumbo 51st Street. That day, active gang members and CT1 members loaded themselves in 2 cars and went out to look for their ops. They found culprit action and an unknown man, and as soon as the 3 saw them, they ran, leading their ops to chase after them. This made the 3 of them split up and ran on their own. Culprit got caught alone as he was ringing doorbells from house to house for help, but no one wanted to help him to avoid trouble. Suspect got him and stabbed him with a knife so long that it came out his back. Culprit was only 16.
Yes, it did, though. I remember I read the story up on him on Cobra. He was a rapper and all that. He was lit.
That nigga was some false.
They was beefing. Niggas pulled up on him one time before this. And he knew it was up, though. That's what I be saying.
Bro, for you to stab somebody.
For it to go through their body.
Bro,
and then to hit the
machete,
ground.
though. Niggas got a machete. They ain't stabbing niggas with 190. They stabbing niggas with machetes.
Jamaica shit. Word, bro. Jamaican machete. Shit that they chop the weeds with out in the backyard. That's what they cut him with.
They
Machete.
killed him, but being 16 doesn't mean he didn't have a body too. All by himself, he killed someone on Cali Road, which is most likely a rival gang member, and also shot at suspect 1 week before his death. For the murder of the police.
I told you he was a little...
He was getting active.
He was a little problem for real. He was a little problem.
Oh, they got a story on
young
him too?
boy. He was a little problem culprit. He was the culprit. You feel me? He was definitely the culprit.
Arrested
They had
AR
to
named
get him up out of here.
Robin Ibrahim. AR wasn't part of the stabbing, but he was the one that drove them to the scene. The car that he drove was later found destroyed together with another car, which are most likely the cars they took to the scene. Suspect SY and Swavey all fled to East Africa to avoid trouble, leaving AR, who didn't commit the murder, to bear the punishment. AR also decided not to say anything, and he got 21 years to life in prison for that. Even though Suspect has 2 bodies, which is kind of rare in this generation in UK drill, he hasn't stopped from pushing his rap career. He started dropping when he was last in the UK, and his early songs reached 1 million views, which is a good benchmark for UK rap music. Since he went on the run, his consistency has improved, and he's also linked up with the likes of Lowski and Fredo, HRB.
Free AR, bro. Y'all send that man a kite or something, bro.
Who AR?
He took 21 for
him,
they just about free AR, man.
Demon.
Dead ass. He was just a driver. He ain't said nothing.
Kept it undone.
Gangster. Learned something from AR for real. He kept it gangster. He took the 21. It's unfortunate. He was young, though. So he be out in his 40s or something, but he a stand-up general for real. Send him a letter. Somebody send me his information. I'll send him a 50 spot or something for real. From Squeeze Reactions. Dead serious. That's maybe a shout us out on a phone call or something. You heard me? Yeah. yeah. Maybe a shout us out though.
What's up, Blakey Cabin?
That ass, I'm for real. Y'all send me that boy information, bro. Bro, I sent him 50, bro. He a real nigga, bro. I was just telling them recently, they need to have a pot for real niggas, bro. They need to, bro, because there's no reparation for it. They need to have a pot for it. Niggas need to ante up.
Where the fuck my pot at?
Look, where's so spot? I like, what? Niggas done been through, we need reparations for real. Because look, I'ma tell you why. When a nigga tell on you, right, everybody will blow him up. Oh, he a rat. But the nigga did 10 years. Nobody sent them shit. Nobody sent them shit, bro. But they, he a real nigga. He took the 10. Woo to woo. All right, well, let's congratulate this real nigga for just being real. Real shit. Niggas need to have a pot.
He's spitting.
Why not? Little 50 every week, cuz. Niggas like, for real. Nigga come home to something instead of turning back to violence and the shit that they already know that led them in the spot.
He's spitting.
Alright, I'm just saying, bro. Real niggas need a pot too, man. Free AR, and if I'm dead ass, I will send him some bread. I will send him some bread on my dead daddy. Real shit, bro. Dead serious, because we need to have that. Like for Spike. Like for niggas that's away. Nah, we need to have that. For MI, for when niggas come home, they ain't got to worry about shit. We been putting $25 down every week. Nigga, we ain't got to talk to you when you get out here, the envelope.
Because niggas is coming home.
Yeah, when niggas ain't got life. That's the greatest thing about this shit. So why not start the pot?
I think that little dude, they said 21 to life, though.
21 to life or just 21 flat?
I think they said 21 to life. I think they said. That's what he said.
Is he eligible for... I don't know. Listen, I sent him some. Yeah.
Yo, Keller, this nigga gotta be dead.
I sent him some.
He said, is he eligible?
Is he eligible for parole after the 21?
Let's go.
Even though like the top killers are on the run, that didn't stop the beef from going on. In late 2019, Wilson Barella was shot dead in Camden by 2 men. Wilson was not a gang member, but was mistaken for a gang member. Those who killed Wilson are unknown, but it was rumored that it was active gang or Peckwater. In 2021, the beef started to calm down a bit, but in the beginning of summer, the beef reignited on a big level. Blitz of Active Gang got stabbed by 3 combo members on his birthday and was mocked on social media.
Do you want to die on your birthday? On your birthday?
Yo, God.
Black Youngster's birthday. Black Youngster's birthday. Do you want to die on your birthday?
It's your fucking birthday.
I'm just going to shove you on your seal. That's nutty.
It's a celebration.
Nigga trying to cut that.
Blitz of Active Gang got stabbed by 3 combo members on his birthday and was mocked on social media. Soon after, Broad Day and T.S. Cam were released from prison and they took to social media to make awareness of how they were going to make Camden hot again. They allegedly stabbed a knot in the face, and by the end of summer, Peckwater was on the news again. This time, it was a quadruple shooting that left 3 women shot.
Damn.
It was said that Drills, who's the QC's boss, was also shot, though he said it's not true. The rival gangs started taunting one another and broad day eventually got called back to jail the day after. The problems continue till today, with suspect and his friends still on the run for the murder they committed. Alright guys, that's all I've got for you on this video.
Like, comment, subscribe, man.
Niggas said a quadruple shooting.
3
But
women.
3 joints got shot.
Yeah, miscellaneous wrong.
Free suspect.
Yeah, man. Free AR.
Free the demon.
Free everybody, man.
Free the dogs, man.
subscribe.
And rest in peace to everybody that died in this video, man. Real shit. We wasn't laughing at nobody.
Real talk. That's serious.
We just over here laughing, fucking around, smoking. Chill.
Rest in peace.
Everybody rest in peace, though. You feel me? Word. Squeeze Gang. Take them links in the descriptions. Hit us on the gram.
Me. Put them bells on.
Them shits better be on.